Hello, all you PDX Frinksters. I'm gonna give you this short video about how to make a blog. Now, your old hands at navigating around PebblePad, so you know that if you log in, you land on this dashboard, right? This is Pebble Plus, the little green man. So from here, we want to go to the Get Creative part here, because this is where you make portfolios, pages, blogs, activity logs, and we want to make a blog. So we click on Create a Blog, and up comes this heinous banner that I don't like because it looks like manic depression gray to me. So I always replace the image. And, maybe if you have a Portland image or, something related to our class, it can be anything really. So I'm just using this, right? Anything that you want. And I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to say it's my FRINQ blog. And then down here, I might say what theme I'm in and the year. Oops. There we go. Okay, simple as that. Put whatever image relates to your blog, and you can always change it, right? When you go back in, you can edit it and change it at any time. I just don't like looking at that gray, cloud of mist. I don't find it romantic. I find it very disquieting and, morose. So you can put any image you want. So now I just changed it, But you do need to give it a title. It should have your name and what the thing is, which is a blog. Then down here, you're going to say what it is. Okay, so blog. That's pretty simple. I notice I have caps locked on there, but just give it a description. Then we're going to go straight. We're going to save it. It'll automatically save because we want to share this blog with our course instructor, which is me, right? So we're going to share it here to our Portland FRINQ class, LWB Portland FRINQ 1617. And then, there's this terms of usage and basically it just says that your work's not going to be shared with other people unless you decide to do that. I may ask you as part of the assignment to share it with other people in the class, but that's kind of like doing a peer review or anything else, If it's part of the assignment, then you would share it. But this is just saying that right now in this immediate moment, you are sending it to me, the instructor, for assessment. And remember, that's British speak for grading. So you're sending it to me for a grade. And of course, I'm not going to grade this right now, right? I'm going to grade it when it's complete. And so you're going to say, yes, I agree that Leslie can look at it and grade it. Then you're going to share for assessment. Perfect. So now you've created the shell, and it is in my workspace, in the workspace for our class. Now, this is how you add to the blog. So we're not going to use a template. We're not going to add an existing asset, but we are going to add a post. So the first post that we have is about sustainability, right? And you're going to be writing about your experience learning about sustainability. So about sustainability T at PSU in our class right now. Okay, you say something like that. Blah, 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 blah. This is what I've learned. We went on a tour. We learned. What did you learn? Right? Questions I have blah, blah, blah. Oops. No, that's not what I meant to do. Blah, blah, blah. Right? whatever it is you're writing. And of course, you know that when you want to mess around with this thing here, you can click up there on properties, right? And this little box will come up. And you can add color, spring green, that's pretty for talking about sustainability, right? You can also add an image if you wish to, right here. So let's see, what do we have for an image that has to do with sustainability? I probably do have something. Let me just look through here. Or maybe not. You think I would, right? And I do somewhere, but I don't know exactly where it is. And I haven't tagged all of my things or anything like that. Oh, there's some horses. Okay, I don't know what those are doing in there. Well, let's just say that this is, I've got these stepping stones that we saw on our tour. We didn't, but whatever. And remember that I can add a title here. I can say, this is a pathway on the PSU campus, blah, blah, blah. And then I can say down here, if I want to, a caption, I can say photo by Alfred, my roommate Alfred, so-and-so, right? Or it can be by me, by Leslie Batchelder, whatever. So anyway, you can put images, and I encourage you to do that. You can put text, right? And what I'm looking for here, so this text is eventually going to be, solid 300 to 500 words, right? 2 or 3 beefy paragraphs, or full is another word, right? So not skimpy little, don't make it skimpy writing, but make it full of detail and robust. Robust is a good word, right? So we're going to write some nice text in here that comments on the writing prompts that you'll have in your assignment. There are 4 blog posts that are required, and you can do others if you choose to do so on other ideas you're having during the term. You could, for example, write something about how this course relates to another course that you're taking, or how something you learn in the class relates to something else that's going on in your life, like thinking about what form of transportation you take or something like that, okay? So that's what you would do. And now remember, because you've shared it with me, and of course you want to save it each time, here we have this little disc thing, which is very cute. This is now old-fashioned because we don't really have discs like we did even 5 years ago. Now we have flash drives and Google Docs or whatever. I mean, we don't save information on discs necessarily like we used to and carry around discs. I guess the equivalent would be a flash drive or something like that, but that's what this icon is supposed to be, a compact disc that you would save something on. So you're saving this, each time you write something, you're going to save it. And then notice that right here, we can add, where is our, okay, so we're going back to the blog. That's right, we're going back to the blog. And the next time we want to add to our blog, we are going to be writing about ethics, right? So the second blog post is on ethics. And me, right? That's a nice little title. So then here, same thing, decide what you want to say. And I have given you writing prompts in the assignment about ethics. So you're going to go ahead and write something here. Save it again. And remember, once you've saved you've given me something in PebblePad, you've shared it with me, it will always show up. You know, you don't have to keep sharing it with me every time. So if we look in here, let's see what we got. We got Leslie's blog. There it is, right? And now all the posts, if you share the shell first before you add anything to it, each one of the posts will come in with the blog, right? If you share just a post, if you go in and you accidentally skip this part of creating the shell, then and add a post right away, then it'll share every post. So you first want to create the shell, just the way I did in the video. Go back and watch the beginning of it again. And then as you add the posts, they'll automatically go there. So you don't have to ever share it again once you've shared the basic framework and shell. And yes, let's get started with this fun activity. And later in the term, I'll show you how to add that to your ePortfolio.